On a regular evening in September 2008, the bustling town of Malegaon in Maharashtra was rocked by a bomb blast. What followed was a probe that would go on to shake the very foundation of India's investigative and political institutions. With arrests that included a Hindu right-wing leader and a serving army lieutenant colonel, the case became one of the most controversial and closely watched terror investigations in the country. So what happened that day? Why have the accused been acquitted? And where does the case stand now? Hi, I am Chhabi Kala and let's break this down for you. Nearly 17 years after the Malegaon blast claimed 6 lives and injured around 95 others, a special court in Mumbai has acquitted all accused in the case. The blast took place at a chowk in a Muslim-dominated area of Malegaon on September 29, 2008. It was the month of Ramzan when the community was observing fast. It also took place just before the Hindu Navratri festival. The ATS probe revealed the bomb was allegedly strapped to a motorcycle. The registration number of the motorcycle was fake and the engine and chassis number had been erased. Probe later found that the bike was owned by Pragya Thakur. She was arrested on October 23 and the interrogation led to other arrests. The accused were charged under the Maharashtra Control of Organised Crime Act by the ATS. The investigation was transferred from the Maharashtra Anti-Terrorism Squad to NIA in 2011. The case was one of the major instances where a right-wing Hindu group was directly accused of terror activity. Once the NIA took over, it claimed to have found many holes in the evidence collected by the ATS against Thakur, adding that the evidence existed only against 7 out of the 11 accused. It also added that the ATS had invoked Makoka in haste. Though the court accepted the NIA's suggestion that Makoka can be invoked in the case, it said that 7 accused would face trial under UAPA, IPC and the Explosive Substances Act. Over the years, the case saw several twists and turns. More than 300 witnesses were examined during the trial, with at least 34 later turning hostile. In 2016, NIA filed a charge sheet and said they could not find sufficient evidence against Thakur and 3 others. It recommended dropping charges against them. While the court acquitted the 3, it ordered that Thakur must still stand trial. Later in 2018, an NIA special court formally framed charges against the 7 accused. While pronouncing the acquittal verdict, the judge noted that the prosecution failed to prove the motorbike that allegedly triggered the blast belonged to Pragya Thakur. The court also observed that while the prosecution had proven a bomb blast did occur, it failed to establish that the explosive was planted on the motorbike. Regarding Lieutenant Colonel Purohit, who was accused of raising funds to purchase explosives, the court said there was no evidence of storing or assembling the explosives at his residence. The special court in Mumbai cleared the accused of all charges. The case not just created rifts communally but also politically. It saw BJP and the opposition at loggerheads. Previously, Congress leaders raised red flags on terrorism allegedly sponsored by Hindutva groups, with some leaders giving it a saffron terror label. After the verdict, the BJP went to town, slamming the Congress for defaming Hindus. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis stated, "Terrorism never was, is or will be saffron," and demanded an apology from Congress. OVC, however, did not mince his words and called the verdict disappointing and said that a deliberately shoddy investigation is responsible for the acquittal. 17 years after the Malegaon blast, all the accused have now walked free. The court has confirmed that a bomb blast did take place. But with no one held guilty, the central question now is, if not them, then who? Will the case now be tried in a higher court is a question left to be answered. We will keep bringing more such updates for you. Stay tuned to Money Control. Thank you for watching.